What's up, everybody? Psych Out back here with another Castle Crush video. This video is a Master Tournament victory replay from the Archer Queen tournament. It is Saturday evening, so not much, maybe a day and a half or something like that of the tournament left. Yeah, so let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and open up our chest. You can see it cost us 150 gems. We lost at round 1 and continued, and then won 10 straight. So hopefully we get something good. I really would like to see a vampire, and of course I never get I haven't had a vampire in ages from any legendary chest. Let's see here. A lot of commons. Don't really care. A lot of green cards. Can upgrade the standard bearer. It's not that exciting. And a Valkyrie, because again, and yeah, big surprise if we got Wraith, because all they do is push Wraith at you when they come out with a new card. Okay, so that chest wasn't that great. Oh well, who cares? Let's replay the wins. Oh, I played a game after. I forgot about that. I did play one game after, so we're going to have games 2 through, it didn't matter because I lost, well, is that right? No, yeah, never mind. Well, anyway, we'll have games 2 through 10 here. First game against Edgar. Had a few drinks in me, but you all know the things about Edgar. He is a buffoon, and so, you know, we got to see his usual buffoonery in this match. So the deck I'm playing is the deck that I played in the, yeah, so there goes Edgar, as usual. The deck I'm playing is the deck that I played in the previous tournament. Yeah, I think it makes sense to go shock there, and then he says, oops, 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 and then oops, all your skeletons just ran into a spike statue. And unfortunately, those archers aren't going to be able to do anything either. And yeah, Edgar's kind of a moron, so there's really not a lot we can do about that. Doesn't really matter what we do here. Got a lot of options. He's gonna play. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, here I think he's gonna go Black Witch, and this is gonna be funny because we're gonna go right there, kill the Black Witch with ease. And that's not going to help. We did, yeah, so we got the protection down in time. So, yeah, easy win against Edgar, the Oops King. Oh well. So that was round 2. You can see we didn't have an easy time. Round 3 was against Badux, who's got a high of 7226. Who's currently at his all-time high. So yeah. So you'll see he's playing a Reaper deck. Always dangerous, especially if they get the Storm Elemental right off the bat. Not a great draw for us. You pretty much, with this deck, you really just don't want to get standard bearers. Not a lot to do here, just kind of matching up. I figured he would play the freeze. I decided to go with the Angel first, and then I'm going to freeze it back. Unfortunately, he switched lanes, so that didn't really matter much. So yeah, he's gonna go there, and then I think he goes Rage in that lane as well, or no, maybe not. Okay, yeah. So it's really not looking that great, but I do have the wind, and that's kind of what I'm waiting on. So to go, yeah, pretty much have to go to that lane here. So there's my shock, which we can use, and then quickly get the standard bearer to save my, save my Hollow Knight, and that's going to be all she wrote. Not a lot he can do at this point. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, but Baduk's a tough player, and that was a pretty good win for us. So that was round 3. Round 4 against this player who I don't know at all. Yeah, a low-rated player, Harsh. I think he starts Mana Ritual Skeleton Swarm, or whatever that skeleton card is. This 6 skeleton card, I think. Oh no, or maybe he went with the Metamorph. Yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of low-rated players do this. So he just played Mana Ritual Metamorph, which is completely unnecessary. I mean, that's just what happens when you have a deck that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so here I kind of want... Yeah, I'm actually a little slow. I was kind of hesitant. I really should have played that a little better, but... and the angel wouldn't have died, but... Oh well. Yeah. I'm really looking for a Boneyard or an Angel here, and I've gotten neither, so I'm kind of just like, alright, I gotta play something. And still didn't get one. But my opponent plays the Executioner in exactly the wrong spot, and this isn't going to work either. That thing actually dies before it can do its damage, so now the double Boneyards are coming, and yeah, it's all over. So an easy win against a pretty low rated opponent who doesn't have all the cards. 2, 3, 4. So round 5 is against Maldini. You see that round 6 is also against Maldini because the Castle Crush matchup algorithm is perfect. So obviously you get to play 2 players, the same player back-to-back games. So this is the round 5 game. Neither of us have particularly great draws. We both have to burn a card. I burned the Standard Bearer because, again, you really want your Standard Bearer to be late. I hear this is good where his Boneyard landed because I can get the Phoenix on it, which is nice. And a bunch more skeletons came up right where the Phoenix is. So we're sitting pretty here. This is a pretty good situation. I will now play my other Boneyard, which, you know, fortunately for him, ended up right where his Phoenix is, so it did work out well. But I've got my Angel Hollow Knight combo going now. He decides to Lightning Bolt the Angel, which is intriguing, and he's a little slow with his freeze there, whereas I get mine out in time. Here I really need my Standard Bearer. Fortunately, we did enough damage to that Hollow Knight, and so now I'm going to go ahead and kill that. Yep. And we are going to Standard Bearer, pretty sure, to the bottom lane. No, Angel first, and then Standard Bearer, because, oh, I know why, because I wanted my Phoenix to die so that I could bring her back bigger, like she is here, and that was good enough for the win. Yeah, I wanted that Jester to hit my Phoenix so that it would die, and then I wanted to switch. So let's see, that was game 5. So game 6 was also against Maldini. You'll see that this game, I think, was a little more straightforward. The trick with my deck is that this deck only has one Jester, so I'm always reluctant to play the Jester first, because I know lots of people are playing Boneyard, and it's kind of one of my defenses against Boneyard, but oh well. So in this case, all of his Boneyard was in one lane, so I can really do a number on it with my Spike statue, which is a key feature of this deck. Here the Angel, I think, makes a lot of sense, because we're going to grab that lane pretty easily. Again, he uses the Lightning Bolt on the Angel, which is interesting. I mean, I don't know that I would really do that. I don't know that the Angel is the most... I don't know, maybe. I mean, in this deck, Angel's really good, but... So here we're going to go ahead and switch lanes and throw down our protection. And, yeah, now we've got what we want. We've got a strong Phoenix, a big horde of skeletons. Yes, he's going to slow me down a little bit, and unfortunately that didn't make the most sense. Here I'm waiting. I'm afraid he might have a Standard Bearer, so I am Gonna freeze all that. And I'm playing the shock here because I really didn't want everything to die. But in the meantime, what's up in front of the castle is just too strong. I was thinking my Phoenix would have been on the other side, but oh well. Anyway, we got the win anyhow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, so round 7, I don't know this player. Pretty good trophy count. So for us in this game, not really a great draw. You always want to get an Angel or maybe the Jester. Anything you can play for 3 mana. I think the Angel's ideal. I decided to go ahead and burn the Vampire here. Had a lot of options. Could have burned one of the Boneyards, but I really don't like burning Boneyard because it's such a good card right now. My opponent plays a very defensive deck here. It's a lot of spike statues. Well, I guess just 2, but here I should have played the Phoenix first, I think. Yeah, I think I should have played the Phoenix. So as you'll see, my opponent's going to go after that Hollow Knight. But in the meantime, we've done enough damage. Yeah. Yeah, my opponent decided to go with the Black Witch, but it was just too late. And now my opponent has so little life. I can just switch lanes and go for the win. And there we go. So round 8 against probably a low-rated player here. Yeah, somebody I didn't know. Playing kind of a funky deck. And this is the guy who gets out the skeletons really quickly. Look at that. He had both mana rituals in his hand. Unfortunately, he didn't have much else, but he did play all these skeletons. Fortunately for me, I have my Phoenix. And I was really worried about a big Spectre here. But I've got my Phoenix and I've got the Spike Statue. Got my own Boneyard. I decided to push all that back. The plan is to, go here. And kill that, So he saves everything there, but then, then he's way too late with the, and at this point, is in big trouble. Yes, he did kill everything, but that's kind of ideal with Phoenix because now my Phoenix is stronger. Okay. I gotta hurry up with my Hollow Knight. He lightning bolts it, but the Phoenix is coming. And yes, even though we lost the Angel, we're just doing too much damage. And that card comes way too late and it's all over. So that was round 8. Round 9, again, this is probably a low-rated opponent. Yeah, I don't know this player very much at all. So I got pretty fortunate with the matchups in round 8 and round 9. But I did have to play some tough matches early, so I had to play Maldini twice, who's a very high-rated player. And yeah, pretty standard. We're going to play the Jester, we're going to play the Boneyard. Pretty happy with the way that turned out. My opponent, probably should have burned the Black Witch there, decides to sack. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think this makes a lot of sense. My opponent plays in a pretty funny way, so I just go aggressively for the attack. And, there's just really not a lot my opponent can do. I think he just kind of gives up at this point. I mean, he could play the lightning bolts or something, but yeah, that's kind of it. So that was round 9. Round 10 is against Psycho. Pretty high rating, a decent rating. Playing a deck that's pretty common in this tournament. So it was not an easy match, but this was round 10 of the Master Tournament. Got the Angel, so pretty happy about that. Also got the Protection, so that's good. We're going to go with the Angel first, of course. He also plays an Angel, and we're both going to Boneyard. And I don't think my Angel survives. Yeah, I think, oh no, my Angel did survive. It was his Angel that he saved by pushing back, which is interesting. I don't know if it was really necessary. So I get my Spike statue out. And I have some choices here. I think I decided to go ahead and switch to the top lane. Maybe that wasn't ideal. But we are going to kill the Jester before all my skeletons die, so that's nice. And I don't know which lane his Shaman is. I sort of figured the Shaman was in the top lane, but or the middle lane, but I think it ultimately ended up being in the bottom lane. And so this is where things get a little tricky. You know, he's got a pretty big attack going. I decide I want my Phoenix out there, but unfortunately the Phoenix does not kill the skeletons because the Angel's with it, and that was kind of a misstep by me. Here we've got to switch lanes again. I mean, it's, you know, this is a tough game. My opponent's playing really well. I played the Shock to kill the Angel. My opponent goes for my Angel as well. I stop the Shaman with the Spike statue there, which was, you know, as you can see, was critical. And then I bring my Standard Bearer at the right time. Yeah. And so here, you know, my opponent is holding me off and making an attack. I play the Shock just because I only need a little bit more to win. And we are going to get the win just barely in enough time there. So that was the Master Tournament. Yeah, I can look at the standings, but it doesn't really matter. I haven't played all too hard. I've been very busy this weekend, so big surprise to find out that Romain isn't running. We are one. Pex has changed clans. What clan is he in? I can't view the clan? Okay. All right, weird. Anyway, so yeah, Romain's, let's see how many gems we spent. Not that much. I haven't played that hard this tournament. Most of those are on the Master Tournament. 1,600 gems, so I don't know. It's not quite 16 tries because I spent some in the other tournament, and then I've had some replay or some, what do you call it, retries or whatever after losing. So let's see, 21, where does that put us? We're going to be pretty close to the bottom of 21, yeah. So 42nd. I don't know. Very busy this weekend. Been very busy with work lately, so I haven't made a lot of videos. I don't know that I'm really going to try very hard. You know, you really have to play a lot on Friday to do well in the tournaments, and I just don't have time to play on Fridays anymore, so it's really hard for me to play a whole bunch. But look at this. I mean, it's alpha, 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 alpha all the way. Just so many alphas in the top 20 until except for Pegs. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye bye.